Let's look at the following rectangles. This rectangle represents whole. And in the second one, the blue colored part represents part of a whole. Let's say the whole rectangle represents 1 and the other rectangle is divided into 10 equal parts. One part of 10 is colored blue. So the value of the colored part is 1 upon 10, that is 1/10. It means it is 10 times smaller than 1. Look at the following rectangles. This represents whole. And what about the second one? The one on the right hand side? This has 2 columns shaded blue. The whole is divided into 10 equal parts and 2 parts are shaded blue. So it is 2 by 10 or 2/10. Let's understand the value of 2 in the place value chart. Here we need to move 2 one position right to the ones place. And it can be written as 0 ones and 2/10. You would have noted that the place value of 2 has reduced. How many times it has reduced? It has reduced by 10 times compared to ones place. The place value of ones is 1 and the place value of the right to it is 1 upon 10. Look at the rectangles. The left rectangle represents whole and the blue shaded part of the right rectangle represents 2 by 10 or 2/10. It can be written in the place value chart as 0 ones and 2/10. 0 ones and 2/10 can also be written as 0.2. Such numbers are called decimal fraction. Here 0.2 is a decimal fraction. The place value of 2 in 0.2 is, yes, it's 2 upon 10 as we have discussed it earlier. In this place value chart, we have 0 ones and 2/10. It can also be said as 0.2. What is decimal fraction? Decimal fraction is part of a whole. It is another way of writing a fraction. Places right to the decimal are called decimal places. Coming back to the story, let's recall the conversation. 0 in anxiety said, "I can increase the strength of a number by 10 times if I suffix it." The woman spoke immediately, "But any digit can increase the value of a number by more than 10 times. By the way, I am decimal." Decimal continued after a pause. "I can decrease a number to at least 1/10 its value if I prefix a digit in the number." Decimal while conversation made two statements. We will analyze these two statements. Let's analyze the first statement of decimal. The woman spoke immediately, but any digit can increase the value of a number by more than 10 times. By the way, I am decimal. Let's take a number 35. If we suffix 0 in 35, the number is 350. 350 is 10 times of 35. However, if we suffix 8 to 35, the number becomes 358. Certainly, 358 is more than 10 times of 35. Therefore, decimal's first statement was correct. The second statement which decimal made was, decimal continued after a pause. I can decrease a number to at least 1/10 its value if I prefix a digit in the number. We had seen the number 2. If decimal prefix 2, the number becomes 0.2. 0.2 or 2 by 10th. The value of 2 has become 1/10 if decimal prefixes it. Therefore, decimal's second statement was correct too. In the subsequent videos, we will learn more about decimal. Happy learning!